What's up everyone, it's the Movie Guy here. Welcome back to another video. Now today is not an unboxing video, but it is actually a movie review video. Now I don't normally do these movie reviews that often anymore. I'm mainly strictly unboxings. But just recently, Scott Menzel, who I'll link his channel down below, invited me to come join WeLiveFilm.com. And I'm now officially on the website and I'm very excited. I couldn't be any more excited as I am right now. It's a huge thank you out to Scott because I've always wanted to actually join We Live Film, to be honest. And also, I would like to thank everyone who recommended me. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and I'm very happy to be a part of We Live Film. Now, as being a part of the website, I wanted to do a movie review on a film I just recently saw last week, Texas Chainsaw 3D, which was the first movie of 2013. And I wanted to put this up for We Live Film, so this is my film review for Texas Chainsaw 3D. Alright, so last week I was given the opportunity to go see Texas Chainsaw 3D, the first movie of 2013, and I was so excited because as a fan of the franchise, I love these movies, and seeing as though they made a new one really got me excited. I was really anticipated on seeing this movie. Now, Texas Chainsaw 3D is a sequel to the original film from 1974, I think, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And it starts off as this girl who finds out who her grandmother passed away and she inherited this really big house. She goes to stay there with her friends and strange things start happening. Now I don't want to say too much, you get the idea of what's happening, but I don't want to give you away too much because it kind of will spoil the plot. But what I really like about this movie is the fact that it recaps the 1974 original Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the very beginning, showing you highlights of the main scenes that happen throughout the movie, and then literally it picks right up from where it left off, and then Texas Chainsaw 3D starts. And the one main thing that I really appreciated about this movie was the fact that the production design was amazing. They had the house dead on like the original, from the yard to the front door where they had the chainsaw marks in the very beginning from the first film were just dead on. They did a fantastic job of re-imaging the house. It looked fantastic, and I really appreciated that. Some of the action sequences involving the kills were done very nicely as well, which I liked too. I'm really disappointed because I wanted to love this movie, but it was so bad on so many levels, I don't even know where to start. First of all, the acting was atrocious. It was the worst performances you will ever see in a movie are in this film. And the acting of the cheesy one-liners, it was just god-awful. Now also, Trey Songz stars in this movie. I'm going to be honest, I had no idea who Trey Songz looked like, so I did not know that was him in the actual trailer. But when I found out that was him in the movie, I was like, what the hell is this? He stars in the movie, and there's a scene in the movie. Now, this may be a spoiler. It's not really a spoiler, but if you don't want to hear it, just skip ahead a few seconds ahead of this video if you don't want to hear it. But there's a scene in the movie where everyone's doing their own thing in the house, and Trey Songz is in the pool room, shooting pool, and he's listening to his song in the background, blaring throughout the house. That irritated the hell out of me. Seeing him put in the movie just kind of made, it was almost making a mockery out of the Texas Chainsaw movies, and I just did not like that one bit. Aside from the awful, awful acting, where there was no direction whatsoever with this movie, there were plot holes, and it was cliche after cliche after cliche. I did not like this movie. I wanted to like it so much. I really did, but it was just so bad to the point where it was just, I wanted to walk out, but I couldn't because I don't do that. I have to stay and watch the rest of the movie, but it was just so bad. And seeing it in a huge audience, like every seat was filled in this movie theater. And there was there was a first floor and a second floor in our movie theater. Every seat was filled, and just hearing the audience react to the cheesy one-liners, the awful, awful CGI, was just hilarious because they're all shouting and swearing at the movie. It was great, like the theater experience, but the movie was just awful, guys. An awful way to start 2013. I was very disappointed. Texas Chainsaw 3D literally puts a bad name on horror, and I love horror. I'm a huge horror junkie. I absolutely love the franchise, and seeing that they made this really was a huge disappointment, and I don't know how the rest will turn out after this movie. Now, of course, your next question is, will you be buying this on Blu-ray? It probably wasn't your next question, but I'm just going to say it was. Yes, surprisingly. And you probably guys are all shocked. Why am I buying this on Blu-ray? Actually, I can't wait to buy the Blu-ray, to be honest. Like my buddy said, who I went to go see it, it's something to look back at and just see the hilarious factor of the movie, in the future. And plus, since I love the franchise, I'm a completist as well, and I have to get all the movies on Blu-ray. And as of right now, I'm trying to upgrade my DVD versions of the movies to the Blu-ray as well. So I really do want to get the Blu-ray, to be honest. It wasn't that great of a movie for everyone to actually go out and see it and plus buy the movie. it was an awful movie. But seeing as though I saw it, I do want the Blu-ray, and I also do want to see the movie one more time for a second viewing before it leaves theaters, just to get a better picture of the movie, because the second time around you always notice more than what you should have in the first viewing. I do like to point out that the 3D was the worst 3D you'll ever see in a movie, pretty much. It is post-converted, but the only 3D in the movie was the title sequence, pretty much. And other than that, there were a couple scenes where the chainsaw came out at you, but it was just poorly done, no depth whatsoever. Awful 3D. So on that note, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my review of the Texas Chainsaw 3D. And I'd like to say thanks again, Scott Menzel, for putting me on We Live Film. I really appreciate it, and I'm happy to have my first video up for WeLiveFilm.com. And also, guys, if you want to check out my profile down below, I will post the link in the description box so you guys can check that at your convenience. And also, thanks again to everyone who recommended me. It means so much to me, and I'm happy to be part of WeLiveFilm.com. So guys, thank you for watching this film review of the Texas Chainsaw 3D. I actually do want to continue doing more film reviews in the future as well. I know I said that before, but I really do mean it as of right now. I want to give you guys more content other than just showing you an unboxing of the newest releases that come out every Tuesday. So expect more movie reviews in the future. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some unboxing. So take care, everyone.